Creatures of Clay, and Mr. Codie Westwood. Thank you so much, Codie, for being here with us on the David Bowers Awards. That was called So Entwined, and it is every bit what he said it was. It's a rather introspective, that was the word I was looking for and couldn't come up with, very introspective, thought-provoking, kind of dug out of the back of his mind, and he managed to also craft it into a love song. I like that. John Bon Jovi, a quick comment. We have a lady in waiting. We don't want to keep her waiting too long.
Well, I think if I dug out some of the stuff that was in the furthest recesses of my mind, I'd probably horrify myself, which is why I choose to forget that stuff.
I don't blame you. It was horrifying.
I'll tell you what. Codie is that was it was a great interview. Good guy, great music, and the two songs 180 degrees of each other. One was just a nice kick-ass piece of rock and roll, and this one is a nice melodic ballad full of emotion, and so he can't be typecast, and I like that in an artist when they cannot be typecast, and so I think he's got some good things ahead of him.
Well, wait till you see the good things we got coming, because our next artist is a guest whom we haven't heard from in way too long also, and she also can jump from genre to genre, style to style, and you're going to hear a bit of that too. We're going to listen to the first track right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Charly Tate. The tune is Brilliant. And there you go. That's Brilliance. A little bit different kind of energy than we've had so far this week. We've had some hardcore rock. We've transitioned ultimately to a kind of an ethereal romantic tune. And now we have Brilliance and the lady who personifies it. Say hello, if you will, please, to Charly Tate. Hello, Charly.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me back.
Thank you for coming back and gracing our show with your talent and your exuberance. And what kind of a change of pace is this song we just played? Because that's not the same old Charly that we had on here before.
Yeah, it is actually my fabulous collaboration with DJ Theology and on his Trapped in a World Between Beauty and Bass album, which he released in the spring of this year. And he is we've known each other for like a decade or more, and he is very dance. He's got these really cool terms for what he does, like, bass and video game stuff. He loves video games, and he loves to sprinkle those kind of blips and bleeps in his work. And he came to me literally, I think, 2 or 3 years ago now with this fantastic instrumental demo for this song. And he said, after all these years, I'd love for you to sing something for me on this. And I was like, yes, I loved the energy. And so I wrote the lyrics, and I kind of improvised the performance. I didn't rehearse it too much. I just busted it out. And I could tell even before he finished the production of it that it was going to be a great track. And that's what you heard is this vibrant thing it turned into. And we're pretty excited about it.
Well, I don't blame you, and as I said, it's a bit of a change of pace for Charly, but it's interesting, it's exciting, it's got an energy that you just feel. And I know you had mentioned the last time we talked that you were working on a possible collab, and you wouldn't give us too many details on it, which of course. That's the bane of someone like me. We want to have all the scoops. We want to get all the inside tips and know all the secrets. But thank you for tipping us off that this was coming, and thank you even more so for following through and getting together with us on it. We're always glad to have you on the show, and when you have something that you're this excited about, we want to be a part of it and share the excitement with you. You used a term, or at least I've seen it related to you. I don't know if it's something you actually said or if somebody labeled you, but I saw this term. Let's see if I can say this now without messing it up. Poptronica, alt pop rock experimental chill out.
I think I have used those terms. Yeah, Poptronica. Poptronica was a thing that I thought I came up with that, and then I actually saw someone used that as a descriptor for someone I also love, the artist Ellie Goulding, and I thought, well, okay.
Maybe works. They stole it from you.
Yeah.
John Bon Jovial, I can see you're just aching to get in here and say something, so speak.
Oh, well, yes, absolutely. First of all, Charly, it is so cool to have you back with us again. Thanks for being here. It's neat. Brilliance. Well, I'm listening to this song and trying to think, it's kind of drawing me in. It's a very danceable tune. It's the production values that go into it are incredible, and I'm trying to think to myself, what is this? And I hope I'm getting this right. To me, it's kind of like a danceable Euro chic. Am I?
Yeah.
Am I off there, or do I have it?
No, you're pretty close on that. And actually, DJ Theology, his real name is Matthew J. Bentley. People call him MJB too. And he has DJ'd all over the world. He's done a lot in Europe, and he loves it over there. And he uses terms like bass trance and future trance and, kind of slower melodic takes on trance and that sort of thing. So I think you're pretty close there. He definitely flavors his work with that very driving bass line. And the reason you get kind of both the intro and the outro of this song are very abrupt is because his entire album just flows from one track to the next without a break, like a club mix or something like that. So that explains the production value to you.
Well, okay. But I guess my next question on that is that this is obviously, pun intended, it's a brilliant collaboration. You wrote the lyrics. They fit perfectly. Who choreographed the infusion of the lyrics to the music? Did MJB do it, or did you do it, or did both of you do it?
So if I recall, I had the lyrics, and I didn't even give them to him before I did it. I think I had these lyrics, and I listened to the music, and I just went for it, and I kind of just put the words where I thought it felt best. I always go on how things feel, so I don't like to overproduce or over arrange, but I did do things a number of times to try to dial in where I thought things were working best. And then I sent it over to him, and I think he literally told me, wow, I don't even need to move these around. I think this is great. And, of course, he did his – he's much better at production than I am, I would say. So he just kind of dialed in the EQ of everything and mixed it and mastered it and made it sound great. And I was wowed when I heard the final product. It was better than I ever imagined. So it was very much an equal collaboration, and yeah. Okay,
so what he did then, or what you did, is you contribute the lyric, you contribute the style in which the lyric is to be sung, and then he took all that and I guess